And now the details of the news. I'm glad you're able to join us. The First Lady of Rwanda, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame, has visited people that were affected by the natural disasters in Ngororero district and other parts of the country. Among them is Alphonsine Nyirandangijimana of Kageyo sector, who unfortunately was in her house with her 6 children when the disasters hit, triggering its collapse.
It happened suddenly and we realized that the house was collapsing on us. I was sleeping with the children and I was able to protect this little one with my body, hence the scars on my arm and back. Of my 6 children, only this one survived, the other 5 died.
Now, the First Lady gave her and others affected by the natural disasters of the 2nd and 3rd of this month of May assurances that they are not alone in their recovery efforts.
Natwe rero nk'ababyeyi uyu munsi twabazaniye ubutumwa bwo kubakomeza.
As parents, we have come here today with a message of support and urge you to be patient. We assure you of our support. Life is slowly getting back to normal, even though there is still much to be done, as the Minister noted. We thank our country's leadership and our development partners for the different programs and efforts that ensured that assistance reaches those who need it as quickly as possible.
Bakoze ibishoboka byose kugira ngo ubutabazi bwihute kandi bugere kuri buri wese.
Indeed, the Minister of Local Government had noted that natural disasters had truly been devastating in the way they had claimed lives and caused widespread damage. He also pointed out that reconstruction efforts in safer areas for those affected will soon begin. In different parts of Ngororero district are temporary shelter sites being occupied by up to 864 families, some 3,559 people. That include 358 children below the age of 5 and 97 expectant mothers. Nutritional needs of such vulnerable people are therefore also of concern. But as the First Lady of Rwanda pointed out, the natural disasters are not entirely responsible for that predicament.
Ubusanzwe aka karere kazwiho kweza ubukungu no gukunda umurimo.
This district is known for its agricultural productivity and the farmers' hard work. However, even though you experienced the recent unfortunate natural disasters, there is another problem I believe we can address if we work together, and that is the stunting of small children. Allow me therefore to ask you to ensure strong measures are put in place to fight such stunting by urging parents to give their children balanced diets, ensuring personal hygiene and cleanliness. Cleanliness is important because you may have a balanced diet but still end up stunted because of the illnesses that result from poor hygiene.
Cyane kuko ushobora no kuba wafata indyo yuzuye ariko ukagwingira bitewe n'indwara zituruka ku isuku nke.
Those being assisted in the wake of the natural disasters have expressed gratitude to the country's leadership for the help they are getting and say they are confident about the future because of that. The flash floods and landslides that hit the northern, western and southern provinces of Rwanda at the beginning of this month of May killed 135 people, 23 of whom lived in Ngororero district. Now, moving on, starting on Saturday, parliamentarians will be conducting another community outreach initiative. The Speaker in the Chamber of Deputies has been noting on what this latest round of visits will be focusing on.
Among the things we will be looking into, first, we will join local residents in the monthly Umuganda activities tomorrow on the 27th. Afterwards, we will have a meeting with local leaders and also meet with the local residents, as is the norm, to discuss different issues and have their input, as well as tell us their problems. If there are any, they will want to share with us. We will also assess whether past problems highlighted to local residents were properly addressed, and if not, why that is so. Those are the issues that became evident during our visits in November and December last year, as well as in March this year.
The The Speaker also confirmed that the parliamentarians will be visiting different factories and industries as part of efforts to determine the progress being made in closing Rwanda's trade deficit. The country's hospitality sector will also be another area of interest for the parliamentarians, with visits made to hotels with the aim of ascertaining that proper inspections are made by the concerned authorities in a timely fashion. As for the tourism sector, Honorable Donatille Mukabarisa said the parliamentarians would be focusing on how tourism activities are conducted at the district and sector levels in particular. She also said other potential tourism attractions that might not be exploited as they should be will also be looked at. Staying with the tourism sector, citizens living close to national parks shared by Rwanda and Uganda find that cooperation between the two countries is necessary in the management and fencing of the Volcanoes National Park to prevent animals from destroying their crops. We have the details with Shina Teta.
Gad Tuyishime, in his field that grows wheat, sorghum and Irish potatoes located in Mubyagizo next to the Gahinga National Park in Kisoro in Uganda, found his plants destroyed by a buffalo that escaped after destroying the volcano park fence. Buffaloes came and ate the wheat that I had planted, and after slept in the fields, later destroying my Irish potatoes and sorghum as well. The problem appears to be common to citizens of Kisoro in Uganda and those in the district of Musanze in Rwanda who would like to have the fences rebuilt strongly because animals keep destroying what they have planted. They destroy our crops whether they find you in the fields or not, after destroying the fence to escape. Animals also escape from the Gahinga Park through the mountain of Mule, which connects Rwanda and Uganda, and citizens from areas neighboring the volcano park request Rwanda and Uganda to work together and ensure proper fencing and stop the likelihood of animals destroying their crops. We request both countries to work together and build strong fences preventing the animals from escaping and destroying the crops we have cultivated. As stated by its acting executive secretary Juvenal Mukeshiman, solutions to these problems are soon to be provided by the Greater Virunga Transboundary Collaboration that is responsible for the conservation of Virunga landscape shared by the Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda and Uganda. The Greater Virunga Transboundary Collaboration again has it that after these problems are solved and member countries work together towards proper conservation and management of the shared volcano parks, it would yield a greater contribution towards tourism carried out in this area. Shinateta, RTV News.
Clients of the Bank of Kigali have been urging it to upgrade its services so as to meet their needs. Meanwhile, the bank has demonstrated this by opening up a new branch in Bugesera district that is high-tech. Prince Manzi with more.
This was said as the BK launched its modernized Nyamata branch in Bugesera district. Some of the requests clients demonstrated for the BK administration include that there is a certain amount of loan not provided on branches, as explained by Jean-Baptiste Musabyimana, a BK client.
The
services we requested them to improve include the number of ATMs. Another thing is that here we have a lot of employees, so we would like them to increase their loan amounts provided on branches instead of having people moving to Kigali. Here they only sign on a 2.5 million. Above, you have to go to the main branch in Kigali. If they solve this, they will be supporting clients.
The
BK Chief Operating Officer, Desiree Manyika, reiterates that the BK prioritizes considering customers' needs because apart from the modernization of the Nyamata branch requested by customers, there are also various projects being prepared for them.
Ni gahunda n'ubundi dufite yo kongera ibi byuma mwabonye hano bitanga amafaranga.
It is a project that we have of increasing the ATMs, and also because they requested it, we are going to add more on the tool here. Currently, we have the Be Quick, whereby a customer can request a loan of 500,000 francs online, and we are working on how we can increase this amount. In the near future, it will be possible. The Bank of Kigali operates across the country with 79 branches.
Now to accounting matters. The second accountability training forum that had been taking place in Rusizi district has been concluded with participants urged to properly fulfill their responsibilities in order to help the public sector to further improve its performance. Organizers have noted that their efforts to train accountants in the sector have been paying off because more and more public institutions have been improving according to the Auditor General's annual fiscal report. Participants have noted on the importance of the training, saying implementing what they are taught has been helping to reduce errors on their part and other malpractices. The training included a focus on international public sector accounting standards and lasted for 3 days. It was organized by the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Rwanda. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us for this edition of the news. As we begin the weekend, I urge you to stay safe, and I'll see you soon.